And welcome back to episode 11 of Suplex
Biddies.
Episode 11 brought to you by Couch Guy Sports. Make sure to use the internet once. Go follow them on Twitter at Couch Guy Sports. Go on couchguysports.com. Check out all the articles, all the other podcasts that are on the network as well. Plenty of good stuff happening here. So
y'all want content? We got content. Just absorb it into your veins.
With that, you guys want merchandise? We got merchandise. CouchGuySportsShop.com.
Yes, sir.
CouchGuySports.com. Everything you'll ever need.
Gotta put it in. So always you got myself, Chris Jones. You got the resident DJ and birthday boy today. As of we are recording, Diego Galvez is his 39th birthday today.
Can't believe he's already 62.
Can't believe.
Unbelievable.
It's that much closer to 69th. Yes.
Doesn't look a day over 20. 30 years old. Can't believe it. Diego, real quick, how are your thoughts on being 30?
What hurt when you woke up today? Usually it's the knees.
Well, it's actually really funny. Last night I came home. I was absolutely fucking tired. I didn't even want to stream at all because I was just that tired. I've been working on this very big project for work that's about $6 to $7 million worth of sales. Wow. And so been working on that for about 2 weeks now. And I came home and we went out and went something to eat. And on my ride back, I commute via train. And I must have been walking so goddamn fast on those stairs, man. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I'm walking down, and all of a sudden I hear a pop, but like on my groin. And I'm like either one of my nuts just decided to drop even further because I'm getting closer to 30.
Puberty 2.0.
Yeah, puberty 2.0. Yeah, or I don't know, or I don't know. Maybe I just let loose like I did that same exact day, which I'll tell you guys later on. But we're walking down and whatnot, and all of a sudden I'm like I really can't walk because my right leg fucking hurts right now. And I woke up this morning, it's still pretty goddamn swollen. So welcome to 30. You get swollen nuts.
Definitely get that looked at by a doctor.
No, I'll get it looked at by the miss. He knows too about injuries.
Good.
And then also if you haven't figured out now, wrestling aficionado Andrew Hunterman is always here. Andrew, how are we today?
Golden. Can't wait.
How on a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are you?
37.
All right.
Yeah. And I'm the one that's turning 30. Wow.
Well, I do a lot of gym things, right, Diego? And I
here we go. We had
a date last night, and I'm tired.
Can somebody interrupt Elias?
Leave me alone.
Listen, where's Jackson Riker? That's all I need. Is Jackson Riker here? That could be no. I was about to say that could be your roommate with no calves, but you know who could be? Could be Nate. Shout out Nate.
Yeah, Nate would fit the bill. 100%.
He would fit Jackson Riker. All right. We got some topics we're going to discuss tonight. The first thing we're going to discuss is let's do the Smackdown. Nice little ending that Smackdown had.
Sure.
Well, Fatal 4-Way match was really, really good.
It was very good.
I do love how SmackDown keeps bringing in title matches, seemingly almost every week, whether it's like tag title matches or even if it's the women's one, singles titles, even, you have the WWE Championship, Universal title defended 3 weeks ago. R.I.P. Daniel Bryan. Happy birthday to him, too. I think you guys share a birthday. I'm pretty sure that's today. And they had a nice little Fatal 4-Way going. Any single one of them could have come out on top. Apollo's just been sneaking away with stuff, been the luckiest man on the blue brand. And little do we know, right at the end, the lights go dark. There's a bunch of smoke. Everyone's like, what's that? Is there a fire? Is it a barbecue? It's Aleister Black. And then everyone's like, oh my God, what's he doing here? You know how, no, there wasn't even, I don't think there was any music. He just smoked and then he walked out and he was just like, I don't like this guy Big E right here. So he goes into the ring and Apollo grabs him by the leg and he's trying to just keep him in place, and Aleister Black just hits him with a nice little roundhouse black mass kick to the mouth. And Apollo retains his title. The guy's he's gonna have the title for 30 years at this point. Just gonna keep doing that. And Aleister Black coming back, reigniting a feud with Big E. That I don't like, I will say, because you're in the midst of this Big E push, allegedly. And then now you're bringing back Aleister Black, who definitely needs to get reestablished as a threat. So how the hell are you going to book them?
Oh, Hanuman, let me let you in on a little secret.
Go ahead, please.
Remember what I told you after Big E lost the title at WrestleMania?
Money in the Bank.
We were gonna see him either win Money in the Bank or slowly hit that bump where he just loses feud after feud.
Yeah.
And he wins the fucking Royal Rumble. That's how they're building it, baby. Long-term booking.
There was a report that they're waiting on 3 things for fans, like for when fans come back. It's Big E's push, Keith Lee, and then I forget what the other one was. Do you remember what we talked about? But those were the big 2.
Fuck.
Doesn't matter. But they're gonna reignite his push when the fans are back because they want it to be a roaring occasion. And maybe Drew winning the championship might have been the other one. Go ahead, Jones. I feel like you had something more to say.
I was about to say, another thing to look forward to is next week on SmackDown. We got the Street Profits versus the Usos. I think. That was announced. So
that's
Street Profits versus the Usos next week. So one of 2 things is going to happen. One, the Usos look very good and they're going to contend for the tag team titles right off the bat. Or 2, Roman's going to come out, literally sock him in the mouth, and it's either going to set up Roman versus Jimmy, or Jay as a special guest referee, or it's going to set up Jimmy versus Jay in Hell in a Cell.
I still think you're going to get a rematch of, not a rematch, but like a rerun of, so now it's going to be Jimmy versus Roman in the Hell in a Cell for the title. Even though they're kind of, well, who's next? I mean, they haven't really established it. Cesaro's still around, but he's feuding with Rollins. I think Jimmy.
That's the thing. Could they do a triple threat with Rollins and Cesaro and Roman?
That would be probably fantastic. You know, Seth Rollins with triple threat matches, Royal Rumble, him and Brock Lesnar, John Cena.
Yep,
top tier match. I want to see Jimmy versus Roman with Jay as the special ref.
Yes,
in a Hell in a Cell, because I think that would be incredibly awesome and a great storytelling. Because that's the angle that WWE has gotten right almost to a T is the Roman Reigns Samoan head of the table storyline, and they brought Jimmy back right in time to like bridge the gap to SummerSlam. And I really want to see the Hell in a Cell
because there's 3 Hell in a Cell matches, right?
It changes every year, but typically they'll do 3.
Yeah, typically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with this.
It's supposed to be like your 2 biggest feuds. But
so let's start. Let's
throw in someone else.
Let's start off with this. What do we think the 3 Hell in a Cell matches will be?
Well, Bobby and McIntyre have to be one if they're going to keep doing this.
I don't think they are.
He's still hanging around the title picture, though. I don't think Kofi's going to get an actual title shot. I think it's going to be on. I think it's going to be on Raw.
I think Kofi does, man. I really do.
I love that.
Kofi. Yeah, I think Kofi does get a title shot.
Because I think he's going to get a title shot on Raw, not on the pay-per-view.
Well, fucking, it's the USA Network. They don't do title shots on Raw. Yeah. They do playoffs. Look at the Miz's title reign.
Playoffs.
Nothing but a put off. Put P-U-T off.
So,
OFF.
So with that in mind, then one of my matches to say is they already amplifying a potential line here for Kofi versus the big Bobby Lashley. I think they grow that line a little bit more and take it into Hell in a Cell where it's Kofi versus Bobby Lashley, but not for a title.
No, so I understand what he's trying to get at, but I think that the majority of, if not all of the Hell in a Cells will be title matches. For me personally, the 3 Hell in a Cell matches you look at Cesaro and Seth Rollins. If they're not,
that's easy.
If they're not in the Universal title picture, that's an automatic Hell in a Cell match right there.
Definitely.
Charlotte and Rhea Ripley for the women's title, 100% is going to be it. Because so this is my aspect of it. You want to solidify Rhea Ripley. How better than to beat the Queen in a Hell in a Cell match?
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I just hope they wouldn't toss Ripley to the side.
They fucking shouldn't, because if they do, they'd be dumb WWE, and that's what Vince McMahon is. So let's hope not for that aspect. And then the third, I think, would like Hunterman said, the Jimmy versus Roman with Jay as the special guest referee for the Universal title in Hell in a Cell. I think those are what look like are going to be our 3. Another name to keep an eye on, it might not be Hell in a Cell, but for facing Roman moving forward, I could definitely see Shinsuke Nakamura getting a title shot against him.
He had a nice little special entrance on SmackDown with that crazy guitar rock and roll man. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he was a pretty good hype man.
He's a very good hype man.
Yeah. And
so
played the song. Yeah.
Let's just go around. What do you guys think is going to be the Hell in a Cell matches? Like the 3 the matches inside the Hell in a Cell, and then we can talk about potentially what the card could look like after that.
So you have to imagine there's going to be one from Raw, one from SmackDown at least.
Yep.
I think the best bet on Raw, I'm still going to say Lashley McIntyre because I don't think Kofi's going to make it to the pay-per-view for a title shot, which I wish he would. I just think this is one of those things where they're re-solidifying him as a threat so they can pop him in every so often, which is what WWE loves to do. They'll have some guy like Kevin Owens do meaningless stuff for 8 months and then just have him get 2 straight wins over 2 big names. Like, oh, by the way, look, he could be champion at any point. I think they're doing that with Kofi because they do need more main eventers. I think they're slowly realizing how stale their main event picture is because they've been doing Lashley and Drew with some form of Braun for Lord knows how long at this point. It's been since the Miz, right? So Elimination Chamber. So
yeah, Braun Strowman
4 or 5 months.
Allowed.
I think the best bet for Raw is going to be the women's title match, as you said. I would hope it's Rhea and Charlotte, but I worry. I just hope Rhea wins. SmackDown, your best 2 bets, because I don't know if they're going to continue with it, but another one that's been going on forever is Big E and Apollo. So they could toss that in Hell in a Cell just to do it, which I hope they don't, because now they're hopefully starting to branch off the feuds. Apollo will get a fresh face, which is likely Nakamura, I think. And then you get Owens and Zayn a little longer because, everybody loves that. And you get Big E and Aleister Black, which I don't know what they're going to do. It's also, they've been doing 3-hour shows. So if you're going to have 3 Hell in a Cell matches, it's going to be tough to even fill the rest of the card because those are going to have to give like at least a half hour, you'd imagine. So I'm gonna stick with the Usos and Roman being involved in a Hell in a Cell somehow, and then Asuka and Ripley because nothing else on Raw has that intensity. Yeah, I'm sorry. Asuka's probably out of the scene for a little while. There's nothing on Raw that has like that much heat. Like I can't think of anything that's like this. What has the best heat on Raw right now? Angel Garza, Andrew Gulak, because he keeps putting roses down his pants. Put that in Hell in a Cell.
Not you couldn't pay me to even create that in a video game that I would want to watch.
They've been putting on good matches, and they just.
Diego, what are your thoughts? What are your 3 Hell in a Cell matches that you're predicting as of right now?
I'm gonna go in a different route here. I'm just gonna.
We like different.
I'm gonna go with sleepers.
Hit me with this is Diego's special sleeper Hell in a Cell matches. Go ahead.
Well, so far, sleepers have seemed to be my category, considering I did really well with the master picks when we were talking golf earlier, and the PGA Championship sleepers too.
After the podcast, I have to talk to you about something golf related. But go ahead.
Oh, I know Brooks Koepka. I know slap me with his stick in my mouth. I know.
Told you, dude. But go ahead.
Yeah, fucking steroids. God damn it. But one thing that one storyline that I think we're kind of sleeping on is the potential actual good product so far of Raw, which is the Alexa Bliss and Lily line versus Tamina and Natalia. I think if you're talking Hell in a Cell and you're talking demonic kind of things that Raw has gotten, that's one of the things that you put in there. So Alexa Bliss and Lily versus Tamina and Natalia just for shits and giggles. We had a fucking Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton match.
True.
So
fire.
Exactly. So that's one of them. Another one that I think could be in Hell in a Cell that we've been talking a lot of, but I'm actually just going to go in a triple threat route. I think we actually see Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Kofi Kingston in Hell in a Cell. And last but not least, I love the Cesaro versus Seth Rollins storyline. I think it needs a little bit more development. I think it needs just a little bit more aggression. I think, in fact, actually, the tribal storyline right now that we're seeing between Jimmy, Jay, and Roman needs a little bit of a twist. So I think we're actually just going to see Jimmy and Jay Uso versus each other, but with Roman Reigns as a special referee.
Okay.
So those are my three.
I'll
matches.
flip it around. So
that feud's it has had the best booking for the entire year.
Absolutely.
It's got potential, dude, to fucking.
Yeah.
But to go off of one of the matches that you talked about, the Alexa Bliss and her puppet Lily versus versus Tamina and Natalia. We already know what's gonna happen. That's gonna be on the card.
Stuff.
That's gonna be on the card, and Alexa is gonna be a tag team champion with a puppet.
Imagine if they have them lose the tag championships that quickly after they made such a big stink about it.
Tamina.
2,800 days in, just won her first title. Guess what? You lost to a doll. Get out of here, dude.
Would you be surprised?
It is Tamina.
It's WWE creative, dude. What else could you expect here? But so here's how I think the rest of the card plays out. I don't think they go more than 6 matches.
No.
So I have my 3 Hell in a Cells. The Intercontinental title was on the wasn't on the line at WrestleMania Backlash, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
They did not have a match. I don't think.
So
they had it on SmackDown.
That'll be on. So I'll do Apollo. I'm gonna say Apollo. Maybe Apollo Shinsuke, probably. Like you said, would be the best bet. I would like to see Apollo Kevin Owens have their little thing, but I don't know. I think they'll wait on it because I do think that Owens and Zayn will continue.
That would be a cool Hell in a Cell to see. I don't think it has enough heat, but if they just want to toss it in there and have them work some magic,
yeah, I mean,
So
I think the women's tag will also be online. I think the Raw tag is going to be online. I think we're going to get AJ and Omos versus RK Bro. I think Riddle and Orton will solidify that tag title shot.
The best part of Raw has been RK Bro. So I just like Riddle singing the song in the background and then just doing that.
And then for the SmackDown women's title, I've been reading reports that we might get a hair versus hair match with Bianca Belair and Bayley.
Really?
Yes.
What is it? Hair
they're starting to use the hair as a storyline development. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So
and Bayley's hair is all crazy and
So there's reports that might be the thing, but I've also been reading that Sasha could come back and they could do a triple threat between Sasha, Bayley, and
hair versus
Bianca
hair.
Belair.
Let's go.
I'm in on hair versus hair.
Good for
Are you
Bayley.
kidding me? Man,
Good
imagine
for
Bayley. Imagine creative going, all right, you're going to do a hair versus hair match against Bianca Belair. Okay, am I
who do
winning?
you think's gonna win? It's like when they had Trump and Vince McMahon.
Oh, hey, Vince, am I winning? No, not a chance.
There's
no chance.
Bayley rocking different wigs being delusional on SmackDown sounds like pretty good TV.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that.
Speaking of decent TV as well, I don't think this is a Hell in a Cell match, but I think it's in the cards. Is the continuation of the Rey and Dominic Mysterio storyline, but this time taking on Chad, Gable, and Otis.
So, God bless you. I think
he just got a concussion. Yeah. Did you see his brains? It was like,
That's excellent.
I saw the little like fucking whatever you got going on.
There.
Yeah, the little fucking bang
coming from the Spanish Mr. T up there.
well, listen. I mean, you got Belair fucking whipping her hair all over the place, and he's got over here dancing fucking wiggles here.
Hey, look at me! I got the fever.
Yeah.
So Diego, I think my only retort is for what it looks like. Every other pay-per-view, the tag titles have flip-flopped. So I think, because the SmackDown tag titles weren't on WrestleMania, they were on WrestleMania Backlash. So that's why I think that we'll see the Raw tag titles on the line at fucking Hell in a Cell. So I think the SmackDown, if they're doing that match, it's going to be on SmackDown.
It'll be like the SmackDown before or after.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fair.
So,
fair.
But I do think that's their next title contender is those two. I do agree with you. And then obviously at SummerSlam, the Mysterios versus the Usos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chef's kiss, because the Usos are going to be very good.
Well, if they get it all together and become friends again, they have to do the fall in line Jimmy thing. So that's why I want to see
Shaboos.
Make both Usos main eventers, dude. Why not? Just do it real quick.
Also,
And you can do it
fun
anytime.
fact for everybody. Those shirts that they made. Jimmy's being I'm nobody's bitch. Top 10 shirt I've ever seen.
That is it. Yes, that is
Top 10 shirt I've ever seen.
Speaking of making somebody your bitch, right? I promised you guys I was gonna share a story
Oh yeah.
happened to
You
me
did.
at work.
Yeah.
And so this one is absolutely making somebody my bitch. So yesterday,
Oh yeah. All right, good, dude.
Jones is already ready to start laughing because he knows it's pretty goddamn good.
I laugh every time I hear it. Good.
So yesterday, so I mentioned I've been working on this big ass project for work, right? Like $6-7 million worth of money. And so
Quick flex, you know.
Yeah.
Let him talk.
Anyways, so yesterday at like 7 a.m., I stop at the local Dunkin' Donuts and I get big ass large coffee and a toasted cheddar bagel twist. I go straight to work and I start working. It's like now like 2:00 and my boss walks into my office and is like, "Hey, dude, you want some lunch?" I was like, "Oh yeah." So he had ordered lunch from Panera. He got me a mango smoothie, which I don't know if you guys have ever tried their smoothies. They're fucking absolutely delicious.
Pretty good. There's a lot of sugar, but they're really good.
A lot of sugar, but they're real good, man.
That's why they're so good.
And at like think of like 2:30, I finally like just can't hold it anymore. I've been holding a poop since 7 a.m.
Oh, why?
Dude, I don't know. I just was so focused on this project, right? Finally, I think of 2:30. I walk into the bathroom. I'm like, great, Lonely Island. I can do my fucking dirty work here. About to go down, right? I go and sit at the furthest stall, like away from everybody, right? Against the wall, whatever. Sit on the toilet, and literally like 30 seconds after sitting in the toilet, I'm in that like weird intermission period where you're about to let loose, but you're just tightening up a little bit in case somebody walks in and you don't want to let it loose too long, right?
Let it fly, baby.
So literally, I'm in that weird fucking spot in my moment where I'm about to just rip it like crazy. And this other person walks in and sits at the stall right next to me. At that point, I can't hold it. That thing is about to just let go with all sorts of impact. And all of a sudden, all you hear is through the toilet and through the sound of the whole entire bathroom, a big old, right? First of all, the sound was so powerful that it could have fucking launched me through the roof. Never mind the power behind that fire, right? All of a sudden, all I hear from the next stall over is, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. You thought you were safe.
You have
There's
no
always
idea.
somebody.
You have no idea how long I stalled in that bathroom after my poop so that nobody would know that it was me that did that damage.
Oh, they know.
Diego texted me at one point. He goes, this just in, 2 hours in on this poop. Still waiting. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. I'd walk up and be like, what's up, bitches? I had to take a giant motherfucking shit and stink out the place.
Oh man, it was absolutely miserable. I have never been so embarrassed in my life, but I made that guy my bitch because he was begging to Jesus Christ to save him.
Yeah, also, here we go. Now let's transition back into wrestling. We go from poop to wrestling.
Well,
so,
hey, listen,
speaking
I mean, you can let loose in the middle of a fucking.
That just makes me think of the Big Show Eddie Guerrero feud when he gave him burritos back in the day that had laxatives in it. And there was an entire SmackDown where Big Show was just shitting his brains out and Eddie Guerrero was just fucking with him from the outside.
Great. My favorite
So
was legit. Big Show can't move his legs properly.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you just see his fucking like spaz go,
and they just come out from under the stall.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, when'd you become so mobile?
A+ entertainment.
Yeah, A+.
But no, I mean, so let's move on. So there's one guy that that some of us don't see on this card, and unfortunately, it's Drew McIntyre. What's the plan for Drew if it's not Bobby Lashley, which I don't think it is?
There's nothing. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do. Who's another bad guy?
Modern day Maharaja.
You guys have been saying it for a couple weeks and he hasn't even been on Raw.
No.
Yeah, well, he's coming. C-U-M-M coming. C-O-M. Sorry, C-O-M-I-N-G.
I mean, we did mention him.
R-N-G.
We did mention him in a potential triple threat in Hell in a Cell against Bobby Lashley and Kofi Kingston. We did mention him.
Drew, yeah, we did.
I also still think it's going to be him and Bobby because they're gonna do a blow off, even though everyone's sick of it because they just love running crap into the ground.
This is true. WWE,
But could
especially
this-
on Monday Night Raw.
But could this set up the potential storyline for somebody like a Brock Lesnar to return?
With fans coming back as soon as they are, unfortunately, yes. But if that leads to Lashley versus Lesnar at SummerSlam, I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
baby.
Please and thank you. Just do it.
Just don't let Brock Lesnar win the title. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. I should have
Yeah,
said that.
please.
As long as he
Please.
doesn't win the championship and then disappear for 8 months, absolutely.
Sign me up.
Don't let the North Dakota Moose Knuckle fucking win the title.
I do love me some Brock Lesnar, though. I want to see him in other feuds.
I'm sick and
I
tired
want-
of the guy.
Oh, he's so
Brock-
good. When he
Brock Lesnar
cares,
versus
he's
who?
so damn good.
Dude, you know what would be a wild feud?
What?
Just getting 2021. Who would have thought? Brock Lesnar versus Edge.
That's literally what I was about to say. Edge is gone too. Guy was talking all this game about how he wanted to be a full-time guy and loses the biggest
Dude,
match
he's
of his life.
embarrassed. He got
And
pinned
goes,
on top
"I'm
of
a
Daniel
boy, but-"
Bryan.
I have a family. My wife, Mrs. McMahon. It's like just show up on the show.
Or what? His wife's on NXT doing commentary.
Well, she doesn't miss him. Come on,
They're
yo.
all in Florida.
You know what could happen with Drew McIntyre?
You're in Florida. Sorry, go ahead.
What about Keith Lee?
That's what I was saying earlier. I would love to see him come back, but they're holding him off TV for some freaking reason. Allegedly, it's because they want fans to be there.
They want that fucking pop when I hear bask in his
And
glory.
actually use his good song and not the crap they keep trying to put out.
Bask in his glory. Speaking of crap that they've tried to put out, Roman Reigns' theme song is fucking top notch for his
It's pretty
character.
good. It's pretty good.
For his character,
is.
it's pretty good. I
Of
love
all the new themes they've tried to, make a thing that all kind of sound the same, this one's pretty good.
Actually, you
As
know
long-
what? You know what's
as long as
another
they
one I
keep
would like to see?
brutality by Rhea Ripley, I'm good.
Oh,
This
yes.
is not.
Yes.
This is not. This is not.
Brutality.
You know what's you know what's one I would love to see actually. You guys are gonna laugh at this, but it's gonna be
I'm sorry.
Braun Strowman versus Omos.
Oh no, we'll see that at some point. Don't you
Oh,
worry.
yeah,
Oh,
but
I
you
can't
know-
wait
you know-
to see that. I can't wait
We're
to see
gonna see
those
that at
two big
WrestleMania
idiots.
40.
You know what that
Just
is,
wait.
Diego? Big meaty men slapping me.
Slapping me.
I want
me,
a
that'll
5-star
happen.
classics. I want big boys with big chests bumping me.
100% happening. Don't you worry. That's
You
coming.
haven't seen that bit before, Diego. I will send it to you. It's a Big E thing.
Save
Big E's
yourself
the
some time.
most
It's okay.
No, trust me when I tell you.
It's
Big
one
E
of the
is
funniest
most-
things you'll ever hear.
He is the most charismatic human being I've ever met.
Oh,
is.
he absolutely is. I absolutely love the guy.
Oozing charisma.
All right. Any other takes on Hell in a Cell?
I really hope that Brock Lesnar doesn't come back and rip the side off and be like,
Bobby Lashley, you
it'd
wanted
be-
me?
"You're
Here I
next."
am.
It'd be phenomenal if Brock Lesnar came back and just actually kind of sucker punched Paul Herman.
Pee Wee Herman? Yeah,
I mean Paul Heyman.
Paul
Jesus.
Heyman. I knew what he meant. Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
I did.
Whatever.
I did too. I
puns.
did too.
Hang on. I will do
Dude.
the audience. a
Oh yeah,
favor.
go ahead.
Here we are. Here we are. Oh. Now here's the real question. If Brock Lesnar comes back, who does Brock Lesnar's promos?
That's it.
Paul Heyman's tied with Roman Reigns.
What about Jake Paul?
Fucking hell no.
The
I'd
two
rather
cocky
rather
idiots.
see Armando Alejandro Estrada come back and do his fucking promos than fucking
Oh my
Jake
god!
Paul.
Imagine that, Armando. That is a great name.
Abraham Washington.
Why?
Who brought you to existence? Why?
Why?
Why? Like,
Why are we talking about Abraham Washington with Brock Lesnar?
what
You
punishment?
asked who?
What
asked Abraham
punishment did your parents have to pay for your existence for that one?
Well, you muted me. I had to come in with
With
some spark.
Abraham Washington. Wow.
all right.
YouTube him, but then maybe don't.
Then just go back. Take like 3 steps back. It was back in the day when everybody was like, oh, Ahmed Johnson's the next big thing. No, he wasn't.
Abraham Washington was the one that made the Kobe Bryant hotel joke and got fired.
Yes, I remember.
You can't do that.
Oh shit! What has this episode become? This was like a nice.
One of us.
This was a nice prediction episode.
No one cares
what we
about
thought.
nice. People want
And here we-
hostility.
Here we are talking about Abraham Washington.
The people want hostility. That's just how it is.
Oh Jesus! Any
No, don't bring the people into this. It's you who wants hostility. What the hell's wrong
What
with
is
you?
that?
What the hell's wrong with you? It's you
Who
who
is
wants
that?
hostility. Don't blame the
Abraham-
people into this.
Diego,
Yes.
Diego, move to the side. Is that Abraham? That's him. That's the guy. There he is.
You wanted hostility, not
That
the
guy looks
people.
like a
Don't blame the
star.
people.
I don't know what they did. They
Oh.
didn't see it in, but dude looks like
my
a star.
goodness. Oh my goodness!
Don't bring the people into this. you
I'd
selfish
rather
asshole.
I'd rather get Aiden English coming back singing than having that man come back.
You leave that man out of this. He was a treasure.
Oh my goodness! All right. Any final thoughts before we conclude episode?
You already asked
11?
that, and I got yelled at, so no.
Diego, any final thoughts before concluding episode 11?
Hang on, let me ask Abraham. Abraham, any final thoughts?
Hold the
No,
mic up. He's good.
No.
He's good.
no, he's good. He's good.
Wow, he must have learned. He must have learned after that. Kobe
Learned his
Bryant.
lesson.
All right. Well, from us here at Suplex Biddies, make sure big shout out to Couch Guy Sports. Make sure you go check them out on everything. Other podcasts such as the Yellow Card podcast, Couch Guy Sports podcast is very good.
What's the one Fiesta
Small Say
does?
Big Takes.
Do a Fiesta podcast.
At F&E.
Yeah, there you go.
At I'm trying to think. At High Heat Fantasy Baseball. Very good.
Small state, big takes.
I said Small State Big Takes.
Oh, you did? Take it or leave it.
At Take It or Leave It. At
The Raptors.
The Raptors.
Whoa.
Fuck.
Into the triangle.
That's the one.
Like
Yep. That's not the one. Yep.
Either way, just check out the network.
All right. Check out the
There's
network. Yeah.
something,
Check out the
there's something
network.
for everybody is what he's trying to
Yeah,
say. You
yeah.
know?
All
No one
right.
cares about
Check
lists.
out the
Just
network. Yeah.
Type in, soccer, and then Yellow Card pops up, or type in
Yeah, you know?
Biddies, and Suplex Biddies pops up. you know?
Wrestling.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
From all of us here. The rest
Oh
of
no!
us,
I one quick thing. Girl I was hanging out with last night, right? So we were talking about when my roommate Gio moved in. We had a little thing where like, hey, what's your like guilty pleasure? What's the thing that like makes you a little weirder than everyone else? Like Martin likes to watch anime. And I was like, I like to watch pro wrestling. She just turned to me and goes, "Are you shitting me?" And then may or may not have left briefly after. But here we go. Commitment. What's that?
It's just somebody interested in your story.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good. That was like Jones in the Sun.
From all of us here at episode 11.
Signing off.
From Andrew, the wrestling aficionado.
Diego's gonna have backgrounds every time now. Oh man.
Diego, the DJ Galvis.
I'm making a folder.
Abraham Washington came in. Shout out to him. I'm Chris Jones signing off. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, I don't know. We might get canceled.
Hope so.
Oh God.
Okay, Diego,
All right,
move to
guys.
the right. I want to see his face.
Until next week.
There it is. There you. Hey, Jones, it's you.
Until next week, guys. Good God.
Signing off.
Bye-bye.